everyone, Dr. Nadia Azar with Drum Talk TV here at the NAMM Show 2019. Joining me in the booth is Ritchie and Mario DeCiutiis with Alternate Mode. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Great. Thanks for coming by to speak to me.
Glad to be here, yeah.
Good, good. So before I get started talking about drumming-related injuries, why don't you tell me a little bit about what Alternate Mode has going on these days and what you're sort of featuring here at the show?
Okay. So we've been manufacturing the Malacat since 1985, and we keep on developing it with new software, making it more expressive. And the exciting thing about this show is now how Leonard will be distributing it. That's really good news for us. At the same time, we have new technology at the Aquarian booth, where now we are embedding sensors inside of acoustic drum heads with multiple zones, so that we have really the world's really only hybrid drum, because it is an acoustic drum that's electronic.
That's fascinating. Very cool, very cool. So let me maybe bring that around to drumming-related injuries. So I've been speaking with drummers all week about the types of injuries that develop from overuse or repetitive strain from playing the drums. Have either of you ever experienced anything like that? Yeah?
I play at Radio City Music Hall. I'm in the orchestra there, and I've been there for 40 years. And I'm also getting older now. I'm 68. So I have arthritis in here. So one of the things I had to learn to do was to take my normal stick technique and stick it in here to completely relieve the tension so I could play all day long. So I had to alter my playing technique. We have an instrument that's a hand drum over there. Now most hand drummers slapping their drums, that hurts. So we developed a sensor that allows for this kind of playing. So this kind of playing allows you to play all day long, allows you to play fast, and there's no hand injuries.
That's fantastic. And what about yourself, Evan? Have you ever experienced that kind of injury?
Not directly, like not arthritis, but repetitive strain. A lot of cymbal work and brush work. That didn't, well, the cymbal work, you've got the bounce, but it was a lot. Same with brush, except you have a lack of bounce. So that caused some strain. And I also was learning an instrument known as murdungum, which required a different technique. So at that time, which was my 20s, I developed repetitive strain and tension in my shoulders, which I have to this day. So I just have to manage it, stretch. I use something called a Theracane, where I actually massage my back or my shoulder. Once I relieve the tension here, it relieves it here. So it's not like carpal tunnel. I have maybe a slight bit of arthritis, but nothing major just yet. Yeah.
Good. So you both talked a bit about some modifications you made to your technique. What are maybe some things that you do off the drums with your lifestyle that maybe help you keep your body in shape and able to continue playing the drums for long periods?
You have to stretch. You have to stretch. And what I try to do, even though I'm a little heavy, is to do a routine every single day of my life. And I try to stretch my whole body. If I don't, I feel it in my back, my legs, my neck, my hands. It's the key.
So stretching in yourself?
Yeah, stretching, walking. I walk a lot. I don't really lift to play, so I don't get that tension. But I know if you strengthen your core, it's good for posture. And I teach, so I encourage my students to sit upright, even though I may not all the time. But I try to. But I definitely say, sit up, you're tall, sit up, you're tall. And they just pop up. And I'm also, since I'm a teacher, I'm worried about their technique. I'm worried about them using full arm when they have to start with the wrist and to gain speed, because you won't get speed from a fuller arm. And so they want to do this, and they tense up when they play, and I'm like, just relax and start from here and let the stick do some or a lot of the work. So it's learning how to play too. That helps with injury.
Well, I'm so glad to hear you say that, because everyone that I've spoken to this week, if I've asked them what they were taught, they say nothing. Nobody taught me anything about how to prevent that kind of injury.
Right.
So I'm really glad to hear that you're proactively doing that.
Right.
So thank you so much, both of you, for joining me at the booth today and sharing. And thanks everyone for watching. Me, Dr. Nadia Azar, with Mario DeCiutiis and Ritchie here on Drum Talk TV. Stay tuned for more interviews with myself and the rest of the Drum Talk TV team.